welcome. Welcome back to another episode of my Purdue Boilermakers Dynasty here on College Football 26, where we are in the college football playoff coming off of an insane come from behind victory over Miami in the last episode. Super fun game. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Came out 31 to 28. Was a breakout, full out, phenomenal game from Taylor Downs. 2 touchdowns through the air. Had to really lean on him. He also had a rushing touchdown, but he's all the way at the bottom because of the -9 yards from sacks. Huge game from Gabriel Joyner. Massive game from Corey Smith. We did just enough defensively. Fell behind early, gave up some big plays. Really controlled this game, though, for a lot of the second half, I would say. But we came out, we ended up getting the victory, did what we needed to do. I mean, we really controlled the ball, 71 plays compared to their 43. But, the path to a potential national championship is about to get a lot tougher as we get to take on University of Georgia. Of course, my favorite football team in real life, so it's always a little bittersweet when you get to see that. 12-1, 94 overall, 94 offense, 94 defense. Beat up the number 2 team in the country right now, Clemson, by 17 points. Beat Oklahoma by 8. Lost to Florida. It's their only loss this season. They're the SEC champions. They beat Tennessee, that's in the playoff, by 20. They beat LSU by 4 on the road. It's a really, really good team. And I would consider us a pretty significant underdog. They're right in line with Ohio State and Penn State. And Oregon, from a talent perspective, we went 2-1 in those games. And Notre Dame, I guess, if you include that and make it 2 for 2 out of our 4 toughest games on the season. This Georgia team has a great quarterback here in Kiki Iwu, I guess is what I would say. He's already an 85 overall redshirt freshman with basically unlimited caps. Former 5-star. He was really, really good this year. 32 touchdowns versus 6 interceptions. They have a loaded running back room, but it's led by Denard Ivey, a guy that's already a 90 overall as a sophomore. Just an insane player. Not overly the fastest player ever, but really good. Landon Roldan has been, one of the best players in this series so far after redshirting his first year. 1,300 yards last year with 15 touchdowns. He's put up over 1,500 with 11 this year. He's been really, really good. He's really fast, and that's kind of the key takeaway to me of this entire Georgia wide receiver room. Decent size on Roland. Taylor is 6 foot, so really the same. C.J. Wiley's where you start getting to the little bigger body guy. How much he's going to play in their offense, I don't think it's going to be that much, but these top 3 guys are really fast. Owen Taylor's very quick. Jacoby White's very fast. Tight end room, guess what? Loaded. Really good athletes all around. Juan Gaston's a great left tackle. They're just really good all the way across the line. Maybe no super standout, right? Gaston is the closest that they have to that. Well, I guess Daniel Calhoun here at guard. No 90 overall guys, but a really, really good offensive line. The defensive line is just insane. Elijah Griffin, former top defensive player in the country out of his high school class, is obviously very highly rated at this point now as a junior. Super duper fast in the linebacker group. They have a 94 speed Zayden Walker here at the wheel, and he is faster than any player we have on our team. And he is a linebacker. They're cornerbacks, fast, really good size. Just really, really good players all around. It's a really good team. Todd Robinson is not a great safety, not a great athlete. Barry Carmona is a true freshman. He's outstanding, but not obviously being a freshman. Super developed. He's pretty good speed. I mean, I don't know how we beat him necessarily. I tried to play a little conservative early on against Miami. Ended up having to get aggressive. They jumped out on us early. I think I'm just going to try to play this game free and easy. And, you know, if it ends up being a loss, it ends up being a loss. We've obviously made it. We met our goals. We even made it above that by getting through one playoff game. One of the last 8 teams standing. And very excited to see if we can take down Kirby Smart and these Dogs and get a massive win here in the Sugar Bowl, which is where this game is being played, down in New Orleans, Louisiana. Hopefully we can get the job done. It'll be probably largely a Georgia Bulldogs crowd here, if I had to guess. They're better athletes. They are better players. Can we find a way to get the job done and see if we can advance into that Final Four? I think that's going to be the massive ordeal for us here. We are going to get ready to get underway here right now. See if we're going to open up with the ball. 11-2 versus 12-1. 2 of the top 6 teams in the country as we headed into the playoffs. They got a dramatic talent differential. See if we can go make some plays. We're going to start off DeAndre Smith. Going to kick this one about the 4. We'll get run down and brought down. Take over at our own 18. We're going to see Taylor Downs his first significant game here. Execute on third down is definitely a big one. Don't leave points out there for Georgia. Get the touchdowns and not the field goals are the keys to the game. I think that would be one way we could certainly stay into it. We're going to come out here. First play on offense. 2 wide receiver pistol set. I'm just going to take it. I'm going to dump this quickly out to Smith. Had a monster game against Miami, trying to get him the ball quickly. It's a first down and get us started. No real easy way to run the football against Georgia. He's going to have to be better hat on a hat. First run gains nothing. Let's see. Playing behind the chains, I think, is a really, really bad way for us to obviously play this game. Not going to be able to beat this team deep. It's going to have to be underneath, kind of making plays that way. And Corey Smith already with his second catch and his second first down. Andre Evans able to bring him down. But there is a big play there again for number 12. Smith has become so good in the latter part of this year. Joyner's first carry of the game goes for a gain of 9. Let's see. Speaking of which, I need to take Marshall out of this. It's not the game I can give away free carries with the guy that's a little bit on the slower side. I'm going to go 4 wide receivers here. Try to get this first down to 2nd and 1. It's going to be a handoff to Vulcan. It's a nice run. It's brought down by Justin Williams. So far, so good here on this opening drive. Downs takes it out of this 4 wide receiver set again. He's going to wait patiently. Get it over to Branch. Obviously not a big play there. Really wanted that over the top play to the slot to kind of open up, but didn't want to keep waiting around. 3 wide receivers here. Burhan in the slot. Want to take it. We'll get this out quickly to Durr, his first catch of the day. Set us up with a 3rd and 4. Let's see where we want to go here. Three wide receivers, bunch set, 3rd and 4. First 3rd down of the game. Downs takes it. We'll try to get that over. Brought down. Coach wants to go for it. I think I'm down to do that here as well. Stop just short. Quarterback sneak. He is going to get stopped short. Elijah Griffin able to beat his man. And the nice drive slows down. We get stopped. Okay. Here we go. See what Iwu and this offense can do. 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends. Expecting to see a lot of 2 tight end sets here against this Georgia team. Send Barber in motion. It's going to be a handoff. Bradford comes up and makes a really nice tackle. Not expecting this to be a super RPO team. Let's do certainly focus on trying to protect the pass there for that though. Reed key. Definitely want them to be handing it off to the running back. He was a really good athlete. 3 wide receivers, Taylor in the slot, Ewu. Sends Ivy out. Be a quick pass out to him. Solid enough tackle there. We do stop him short, gives us a chance here. On 4th down, this is going to be a quarterback sneak. And he is going to get it. He does get it. Got to make sure on the short yardage situations I look to put us in the goal line. That's what they look like they're doing. He loves to run that stuff. Play action here. Ewu up the seam, able to find White for a big 1st down there. Three wide receivers. Schumacher almost able to get there, and then Hines almost able to break on that pass. It's Kobe White with another catch there. Hold the line, hand off to Ivy. Harkless able to make the tackle and gain of 2. A little man defense here. See if somebody can make a play. 2nd and 8. Play action. Gets us out to the side. Good time to call the man defense there as Berglund was there ready. And this Purdue defense get off the field here. Only 3 rushers. Schumacher or somebody make a play here. No pressure. Finally starting to get there. Ewu able to scramble around. Throws it. Just no pressure with 3 men. Excellent pass blocking. He was able to scramble out. Buy himself a little bit extra time there. I don't know what the flag could be there. Almost has to be holding, right? Looks like it's going to be. Back up this Georgia offense. Eligible receiver. That'll back them up. 1st and goal. A little Tampa 2 here. Going to be a handoff. Big run there for Ivy. That Georgia's back inside the 5. And play to Ivy. Scales tries to bring him down, but he powers into the end zone. Georgia takes their first lead. First lead of the game for either team, but their first lead. Had him on that 3rd and long. Should have made sure we sent 4 there. He had all the time in the world. Georgia with a really nice drive after getting the stop. Branch takes it up to the 21. Let's see. Got to figure this out. They're so fast. Niles takes it. Tries to get that to the inside, almost intercepted. Really got lucky, did not get picked there. 2nd and 10. I think if we're going to win this game, I think it's going to have to be through the air. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I misread that. Didn't see the safety there. The true freshman, Barry Carmona, picks that pass off from Purdue. Has a great opportunity, or excuse me, Georgia now has a great opportunity to jump out to a big lead here. Purdue started slow against Miami. This is a different beast. It's a much better squad than what we just got done playing. It's a little pressure here. Run play. Nice job by Marable to come up there. Still somehow gain 2 yards on that. 3rd and 2 now. PO knocks it down. Rowland could not make his first catch of the day there. Been tackled down pretty quick. Purdue's defense does a really nice job forcing this field goal attempt. Purdue's going to get the ball now again, down 10. Or Downs' last 2 throws that should have been intercepted. For a touchback. Let's come back out here, see if we can just run the ball a little bit straight at them. Had a really nice opening drive. Griffin gets off of that just in time. In the first quarter, we're down 10-0. Big first drive there for Georgia. We got stopped, obviously, on the 4th down attempt, deep in their territory on our opening drive. They go down the field and score. We throw an interception. The defense stands tall, though, able to force the field goal attempt. It's a 10-0 game. At least we've shown that we can't stop them offensively. You'll have to be perfect. You're going to have to be really good today. Downs takes it. Going to get this out to Stenerud. Nice spin move. He's going to get the first down. Number 1 running back in the country last year has gotten more and more playing time as the season has gone on. Now he's going to get a handoff, but that gets blown up in the backfield. It's Aiden Walker is that super fast linebacker they have. 94 speed. Take the pass. Bullet. Corey Smith. Already his 3rd catch. 4th catch, excuse me, Ali. Downs now is going to take it. Float this over to Burham. It gets knocked away. Philip Smith on the other drag. Thought the guy had backed up just enough I could squeeze that in there and get that first down. We want to punt it here deep in our own territory. They get this offense going. Got to get them back on the field first, though. First and 10. Go wide with it. Ellis Williams with his first catch of the day. It's a gain of 5. Come on, get out of there, guys. There we go. Nice play defensively. End up getting a loss of yards. We only got 3 going right here. We can make a miracle happen. Nope. I'm going to have to send 4. I have no choice. These wide receivers are too fast. They're too good. I can't put my defensive backs out here like this. I have to send 4 no matter what. Nice blocking from Georgia. Ewood delivers another 3rd down conversion. Run play to Ivy. It's good blocking. I don't know why Jeffries was rolling around on the ground there. Tight end set. There we go. Stretch them out wide. Scales and Bradford out there making a play. Now we have a 3rd and 7 again. Come on. Sending 4. 3rd and 7. Let's go off the field. Throws it wide. He does not get the first down. Does Georgia go for it here? They look like they're going to punt. All right, so we've gotten 2 stops on them defensively. We have got to get this offense going, though. Like right now, what a perfect punt. Perfect punt. Not what we wanted to see there at all. Hoping we get an opportunity to just dump this out to Burham. Oh, I guess blocked up well enough. We're going to get out of trouble there. 2nd and 1. Really nice work there. First catch of the day for him. One play to Stenerud. His second nice touch of the day. Hand off to Joyner, and it's a nice run. 7. Just run it again here, I think. We got 3 defenders out there. Hand off to Joyner. It's a first down. Spin move, trying to get to the outside. First down nonetheless. Stick to it and see if we can maybe open up that screen over there. Nope. Just going to be another handoff to Joyner. Another set of great blocking. Joyner, big time cut. Back-to-back games, over 100 yards rushing. Good to see him get going here early. Back in the pistol. Downs takes it. Get that out to Smith. Does catch it through contact. 5th catch of the day for him. I don't know about that. Downs takes it. Pass back, delivers it to Burham. Second catch on this drive, and it's another nice play. Williams finally chases him down. It's a nice first down play. Downs has been solid since his last interception. Xavier McLeod's now going to be a little banged up for the Dogs. Run of 7 there for Stenerud. Try to drop off this screen on the left side. Waited around patiently, but he could not get a hand on Justin Williams. Now it's a 3rd and 6. I want to just try to isolate Corey Smith. It's a minute warning. Like what I'm trying to do there, though, I think. Downs takes it. They send the blitz up the seam to Burhen, though. We have not seen that combination for Purdue yet. And it leads to their first touchdown in the game here. 1:57 left in this first half. Purdue continues to show they are willing to fight. A 99-yard drive. The first one of the Dynasty. Great play design there. Safety comes up, trying to cover the guy on the out. What that does is free up Burhen over the top. Downs reads it perfectly. Good Lord, does Purdue need a stop here defensively? Georgia's going to get the ball to start the second half. And a 7 there. Actually got out of bounds, okay. It's going to be a handoff. Schumacher able to at least slow Ivy down. It's a first down. He just ran over Schumacher there. Very talented running back. 3 wide receivers. Going to move Williams over. Nope, it's going to go back over to the left now. Quick RPO. Maynard rolling, able to duck under the tackle of Sly, but gets buried by Berglund. Minute 2. Georgia takes a timeout, 1:12 left. Really, I mean, obviously the main focus is not letting them get a touchdown is the biggest thing here. I'd like to keep them from getting any points. There we go. Ellis, Berglund hits him. Knocks that one away. Now it's a 3rd and 8. Go 5 wide. Don't let him take the deep shot. Come on, let's get after him. Just got stonewalled. Jeffries gets there. But Ewu able to find Jacoby White, who spins and dashes and dives and way up the field there for Georgia. It's a first down. 45 seconds left in this first half. Sly goes out in motion. It's a quick screen over to Williams. Gets run down by Sly. Made first contact, and Schumacher cleans it up. Loss of 4. Georgia has to take their second timeout. Going to bring Schumacher on this side, kind of leave that open on the right. Throws it wide. Rolling steps out of bounds where he can get more yardage. 3rd and 6. Come on, let's get off the field. Right here. He takes it, fits that in, but Berglund makes a big hit on White. Able to knock it away. I think we're just going to take this one to halftime. Miller, best punters in the country. Not a great punt this time after burying us last time. Had the 37 a couple of timeouts. Do you try to make something happen here? We'll run a screen. If it pops, actually, we're going to run this drag. We pop something here, we pop something. If not, we're going to go to the locker room. Takes the snap. Yep, it's underneath the Smith. It's a gain of 9, gets out of bounds. Takes it. Underneath again to Smith. Just get down. Timeout. Not in a bad spot here. Maybe try to get some points on the board. So I have 2 timeouts to work with as well. House takes it. We'll slide this to the inside branch. If we get it, we'll call another timeout. We're at the 40. This is certainly a playable spot for you. House takes it. We get that. Let's get to the middle of the field. We do. We'll let this clock run. Let's kick us a field goal here. I don't want to click on anything and have the clock somehow run out. We're going to wait. We're going to take a timeout with 3 seconds left. We got a chance to tie this game up before the half. Really ugly start. 45 yards. No wind. His kick is up. And it is good. 10-10 heading into halftime. What a second quarter there for Purdue. Defense is playing well enough for sure. Giving up a couple of big third downs. Been a really even matchup so far. We're outgaining them, but the turnover right now is what is looming large. It's 10-10. We're kicking off with them to start the second half, just like we would be, coming off of that field goal anyway. Who's going to win the second half? What a game, at least so far. Purdue doing a nice job of not letting that early onslaught really get to them, especially after the Downs interception. Being able to get that stop, force that field goal is huge. 10-10 game. Georgia's going to start things off by taking it out of the end zone. Really nice tackle there by Harris. They go over at their own 14. Go under center. They've had a good. They've had success running the football this far. They send Ellis Williams in motion and back out. There's going to be a handoff. Ivy. Morton kind of got turned around there. Ends up being a gain of 4 when it should not have been. 2nd and 6. This time they send Barber in motion. On a little screen play, gets that over to Williams. Just a nice play. We almost get to him with pressure there. But Jeffries and Schumacher, but he just delivers another nice pass. He is good. Very impressed with the redshirt freshman so far. Hand off to Ivy. Cannot break the tackle of Scales that time, a gain of 2. The linebacker. Let's come out of that. Ooh, tried a little shovel pass to the tight end there. Gets blown up by Morton, I think it was. Yeah, did not let that play develop. Come on, let's get off the field. 3rd and 8. You got to get off the field. We're sending 4 rushers. Whoa, and he drops it to Kobe White. Maybe hearing footsteps there. It's already been popped a couple of times. Kobe White drops that essentially wide open. Verlin had left him in the middle of the field. Purdue gets a stop to start off this second half. Smith got some room to operate here. Decent return. Purdue is up to their own 34 to get us going. Trying to get this underneath the Gant. Gets a little bit. Gain of 5. We'll take that on 1st down. Downs is over 100, right at 150 yards now. What a start to this game. Joyner cut back up. Great spin move there. So far this run game looking solid. Trying to control the pace now. I think that's the biggest thing. Hand off to Volt. Good blocking. Got caught up on his own guard there. Still a gain of 5. Cloud is hurt now again. Real wide splits here. Take the snap. Want to wait. Work that under. Branch. 1st down, and Purdue getting close to scoring territory here. Even with my lack of skills at kicking field goals. 1st and 10. 3 wide receivers. Adams takes the snap. Yeah, essentially just throwing that one away. It does get called. Okay. Yep, didn't like the initial read there on the left side. Kind of come out of it. Takes it. Almost had Durr in between the 2 guys. Now it's a 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. Where do you want to go here? 32. Tell you what we're going to do here. Big part of me wants to be aggressive. See if we can set up this screen out here to Branch, maybe. Nah, I didn't get the block. Did not get the block there from Harris. 50-yard field goal. I don't know if I got the leg for it. He squeezes it in off the upright. 40-yarder and a 50-yard, 45-yarder and a 50-yarder is what he has hit today. It is a 13-10 lead. Wow, just barely snuck that one in. Ooh, nice spin move there. Georgia takes it over at their own 18. Somehow Purdue is holding on. A couple of drops are really helping here. Holden comes in motion. It's a screen as he is buried into the dirt as he gets smoked by Harkless. I believe it was Harkless anyway. 2nd and 10. Do they run it here to kind of set up a 3rd and short or 3rd and medium? They are going to do exactly that, and it's going to end up being a 3rd and short. Big time run there through contact. 3rd and 3. Come on. And the wide receiver in motion. They run kind of the fake pass over to him. There's nobody there with rolling. Okay, out. I'd rather them kind of dink and dunk us and hope that we can get lucky with a stop versus just a bomb down the field. 1st and 10. Williams comes in motion. Stonewall there again. There's Roland starting to get active now. Second and 3, excuse me. Ivy, golly, he's good, man. Breaking a ton of tackles. Play action. Should not have gone for the interception there. Ellis Williams with a gigantic play all the way down to the 2. We're to try to be aggressive with the defensive back. I should have just went to try to make the tackle. Sprung a huge play there for Georgia. Come on, let's make a play. Hand off Ivy. 2nd touchdown of the day. Georgia's back on top. Said I was going to play aggressive. Tried to aggressively go after that interception. It didn't work out, though. Kick is up. Kick is good. 17-13 lead now for the Dogs. DeAndre Smith. Not much there on the return. Back to work out on offense now. Golly, if we could have gotten a block from Harris on that 3rd and long, maybe that springs for a 1st down. A run to Joyner, and it's a 1st down with running room. They have had no answer for the spread run game attack. They have had no answer. It's averaging like 13 yards a carry. Yeah, averaging exactly 13 yards a carry. 78 yards on 6 touches. Volk. Just a gain of 1 there. Second and 9. Big time throw up the field there to Smith. Great anticipation on that throw, cutting it just as Smith did. Having underneath defenders, make sure he floats it enough. It's a really, really good throw. Good play there. Hat on a hat here now. Just going to run the football right at him. Joyner's able to get the ball to the outside there, or take it to the outside. So it's back up the field. He's almost at 100 yards rushing already. This is Georgia has found Purdue has found a lot of success running the football this way over the years. Spreading teams out, make them get stops, and make tackles. Oh, great blocking, and Volk couldn't quite get up the field there. That was good blocking. Kind of just unfortunate, all that is. Just unfortunate. Last play here of the 3rd quarter. Downs takes it. Georgia does not send pressure. What a terrible throw there to Smith. Can he make another field goal here? Oh, no, I missed that one. Yep. He misses it right as we go to the 4th quarter. It's a 17-13 game. Purdue's defense has played really well since that opening drive. Up until that last drive, the Georgia just scored really good for a large portion of this game. And you get back off the field. What a missed throw, too. I mean, Smith's got the 1st down there. Just not a good throw. Downs just did not make the play. 1st and 10. Run play to Ivy. A lot of good blocking. Marable finally brings him down, but an easy 1st down. About a 20-yard pop there for Georgia. Send White in motion. Barely gets the snap off. Trying to come around and just cannot. We cannot get pressure on him. Can't believe Downs missed that throw. Come on, guys. They'll make a play. Taylor, like his 4th catch, yeah. God, they're just stonewalling us up front. Morton, oh, finally makes it through. And that's a wide open Ivy. Ewu. Golly, wow. Morton finally breaks through, but he does it just as Ewu spins out. What a play, man. What a play. What else do you say? Ivy's going to score his 3rd touchdown of the game, and Georgia takes a 2-score lead early in the 4th quarter here. Missed opportunities right now are what are standing tall. You had the interception that gave Georgia essentially a free 3 points. The bad 3rd down throw there from Downs on a pass that he's made 1,000 times. Kicking field goals when we need to be trying to score touchdowns. Just in a bad mix here. They go empty. Underneath Smith. It's his 10th catch. Over 100 yards. Gotta try to score this relatively quickly for sure. Downs takes it. Gonna float this to Durr, who got a big catch and run there. Safety comes down just enough. Read it correctly there and make a play. Big time. Get this out last second to Joyner. Wow, what a play there from Downs. Tried to wait and let something develop there. They got a little bit too far back. Yeah, I mean, they're crowding up, coming up to holding blocks just enough. Could have maybe dumped that off to Burhan. It ended up being the right play, though, to kind of just back up and end up getting that to Joyner. Makes a nice play. Again, you don't have to completely abandon the run game yet. Just got to make plays. Hand off to Joyner, cuts it back out sharply, a 1st down. It's over the century mark. In what could be his last game as a Boilermaker. Oh, they read that screen. Golly, wow. They were all over that one. Hours where things get really problematic for Purdue. Way behind the chains. We get it out to Stenerud again. Okay. It's got a 3rd and 5. So very, very manageable play here. See if I can set up that seam again. Nope, there's just nowhere to go with that football. And to kick the field goal again. Make it an 8-point game. We're down 2 scores, so. His kick is up. Kick is good. Flag on the play, though. They hit the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Wow. Wow. New sign of life here on this drive now.
Okay, ready?
Downs takes it. Yep, it's going to hand it off to Joyner. Tried to set up that pop play, but Gant could not get off the blocks. Got to make a play now. Sure would be nice if I could. We'll try this. Nope. 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 Oh. My mind, this is me just panicking. My mind's like, I need to jump this out to the running back. And then just, as their buttons kind of cross over each other, my mind went the wrong way. That might be a touchdown to Joyner. That's just panic. I just panicked on that play. Bad interception there for downs. Big run for Ivy to get this started. Purdue is now in. Golly. We fought hard. Get a turnover. Set up the screen. Get wide on it. Everyone makes the play. Golly, what a juke move to the outside. Ivy putting on a show here for the Dogs. Just getting blown up. Just getting blown up and we can't tackle him. Blown up and we cannot tackle him. Elusive bruiser. It's a good archetype. I have to start trying to send some run blitzes and stuff in here. Different running back now. Touches it for the first time. He gets the first down. Georgia's putting this game on ice. We have to start taking timeouts. We got to get a stop, though. Yeah. I have to start taking a timeout after this play. Assuming we get a decent stop. Actually, okay. Delay a game. Back them up 5, help us out a little bit. Come on. Counter play. Did not get to Ivy. Now we cannot tackle him when we get there. Gain of 3, or excuse me, a gain of 8 is what they ended up being. Take it to the 2-minute warning. These chances are, I mean, we're not explosive enough offensively. We very rarely have been. He is just, man, he's just killing us. Start taking timeouts. That's another first down. Berglund, nice tackle. Field goal here would make this a 14-point game. Only have 1 timeout left. Guessing they're going to run the football here. They do. Hand off to Ivy. It'll be a first down. I don't know that it's worth. We'll call the timeout. I think they can just kneel it out now, though. Man, we played tough. I panicked on the interception there at the end. Yeah. 2 turnovers against a team that's much better than us. It just kind of is what it is. Did not do what we need to do to win this game. The defense, I think, did plenty. I think the defense more than did enough to allow us to get this win. Man, that's a heartbreaker, very sad way to end the season. We could not stop the run game there at the end of it. I mean, Iwu, I think their quarterback is really good, but Ivy is that's their standout player. Yeah, 2 turnovers, 2 really bad interceptions. It's like I panicked on the interception. I just panicked on it. I mean, we're in the game. I don't know if we could. I don't know. I don't know what happens if we stop them. But as I'm rolling out, I'm like, I got to get rid of this football. And I panicked and just hit the wrong button. And it is what it is. I saw Joyner break free and then just press the wrong button. We missed, that throw. It's not a great throw either. Would have rather him throw it in the dirt. Instead, he threw it high. We had the throw on the third down that we ended up missing the field goal on. It is what it is. Can't turn the football over not against a team that's dramatically better than you. They ended up running more plays than us. We don't see that a whole lot in these games. I thought we ran the ball extremely well. I thought we threw the ball fine. Throwing 2 interceptions, though, we're killers here. We were just 1 for 6 on third downs. They were 5 for 9. The turnovers in third down ended up making the big difference here. We only scored 13 points. It sure felt like we had a better day than that offensively. We did put up 350 yards. But a missed field goal and then the interception there in the red zone will certainly do that. So Taylor Downs, it could, in theory, be his last game playing for Purdue. 222 through the air on 26-33 passing. 1 tud versus 2 picks. Joyner ran the ball well. Should have probably ran the ball more. Could not really get Volt going. Stenrud had 1 good run. Had a nice play in the pass game as well. Corey Smith blossomed here late in the season. Had a really nice game. Burhan getting into the end zone had a solid outing. Not really much other than Burhan on the streak. And then Corey Smith really grinding out underneath routes for us consistently. Durr had the 1 really nice 23-yard play there as well, but could not really get him going. Really struggled to get him going consistently in the latter half of the year. Thought the offensive line was fine, and we didn't face a ton of pressure or anything, and we ran the ball well, so the offensive line played great. Defensively, we got beat up. He broke a bunch of tackles on us in this one. Do think Berglund, I think he had a really nice final game here for the Boilermakers. Thought Marable was pretty solid today. Scales certainly had his moments, but we also missed a bunch of tackles. Got into the backfield a pretty good bit. We just could not close out a sack to save our lives in this game. And then we didn't force any turnovers. Key, 2 for 3, really 3 for 4, but we did have the penalty on the 1 play. I thought he kicked well. I did just straight miss 1, but he clutched up a couple of big kicks for us. Just was not enough. Just didn't do enough offensively in this game. Ewu, 22 of 28, 241, no touchdowns, but more importantly, no interceptions. Ivy goes for $168 on 23 carries and 3 touchdowns. Probably the single most dominant game we've seen our running back have against us, at least to my recollection. They didn't really do a whole lot to us in the passing game. Like, everybody that touched the ball had splash plays. So, I don't mean it like in that. We had 4 guys with a 20-yard catch, and then Williams had the 53-yarder where I tried to go for the interception, just a misguided play there, and they ended up scoring a touchdown a couple plays later. But a lot of underneath stuff. That was the majority of their passing yards really came on those 5 plays that you see over here in this column. They ran the ball really well. They blocked extremely well. They didn't give any sacks. Look at the pancakes. Just insane. A lot of guys I feel like have really good games for them. Justin Williams was really good. Ellis Robinson obviously having the big interception was really nice. Carmona didn't really, outside of having the interception, he didn't really do much else. It's a huge play, but they got to the backfoot a couple times. Williams and Walker very good. Elijah Griffin, I thought, did a pretty nice job in his spot, but when we really spread out the defense, we were able to run the football on them. Just didn't get the job done here in this one. I think let's finish it off with certainly Denard Ivy for them, for sure. See if we can get like a good, something like that shot right there. He was a menace today, man. Just a menace. We'll go ahead and just kind of get a background like this without the score on there. Put that there, and then we need Corey Smith. Yeah, Corey Smith's always a solid one. Had a really, really nice game. Tried to wait for one with his eyes open. There we go. Come on now. tough one. We'll go ahead and we'll actually get through the national championship game and all that here in this episode. See who ends up winning it. I'm hoping, since they beat us, I'm hoping it's Georgia. Would like to at least say that we lost to the national championship team. Yeah. Let's make our guesses for the CFP bracket. And this week I'm going to take Nebraska over UTSA, take USC over Alabama, and then I'm going to take Oregon over Clemson. Man, it's tough. I hate to lose that game. By chance, our brand exposure did not go up, so Taylor Downs is going to be a massive, major worry here as we get close. Oregon drubs Clemson. Alabama beats USC. The USC team looked basically unbeatable this year. And Alabama comes up with a really big win, and then Nebraska does win. And then I'll take Georgia. Oregon beats Georgia 30-25. We saw that, and Alabama destroys Nebraska. Wow. So it's an Oregon-Alabama game. 7 versus 8 seed. Wow. Okay. Went through the gauntlet to get to this point for both teams. I guess pull for Oregon. We'll predict Oregon. Doesn't really help us if they win the national title stuff, but yeah. See what we got. Did not quite get to level 20. I don't understand that grade at all. All right, let's see who won the national championship. It was Oregon over Alabama for the national title. We finished the season ranked number 8. Let's take a look at that final box score. Oregon gets the job done, though. 49-31. Jumped out early and then pulled away late. 525 yards of offense. Game doesn't look like it was ever really. I mean, I guess it was pretty close at halftime. They were just up a score, but then just kind of piled it on there late. Russell had a nice game there for Alabama, but did throw in right in that same vernacular, it looks like, as a big game. Dante Moore closes out his collegiate career with a 4-touchdown, 396-yard national championship game. He had a really nice game against us as well. But yeah, so like the notable teams that we played. So Oregon beat us. They ended up winning the national championship game. Georgia beat us, ended up at number 3. And then the other team that beat us was Notre Dame. Is not. Obviously, the Big Ten was really good this year. We were one of the 4 teams that ended up making it to the college football playoff out of that conference. Oregon wins the national title. USC finishes 4th. Illinois finishes 22nd. I think that's it. I'm kind of doing just a quick. And we'll just kind of break down kind of what I'm thinking as we head into this next offseason. Downs, I mean, I threw too many interceptions with him for sure. 38 touchdowns, though. He fell just one shy of tying Drew Brees' single-season record. Really hoping he just decides not to transfer. What I'm hoping. Are certainly high, especially on this game where nobody throws interceptions really. But yeah, Marshall, I hate that the wear and tear really affected him that much late into the season. But it is what it is. Yeah, I think he was well. I think he would have been a 1,000-yard rusher. Joyner, though, 3. did. Volt was really up and down, but he was normally running out of more of our stuff under center. So it can be a little bit more difficult to kind of pop those big runs that like Marshall and Joyner had facing lighter boxes. I think Volk will be just fine kind of as running back one. Centeroo does end up with 16 carries. Has 90 receptions, leads the team in that category, 926 yards, 8 scores. He was extremely active over the back half of the season. It doesn't seem like a kind of guy that's going to transfer out, but certainly hoping that we can keep him around. Burhen, 56, 5, 13. I guess the length of this. Decided to use him as Durr and Burhen, Marshall, three of our top four, leading receiving yardage guys are all going to be gone. Branch is going to be gone. It's like we'll go to the roster, but like kind of I'm gonna have to change some things up. I think with this team and kind of. Final stats. We almost had two guys close to 1,000 yards. Then we did a good job maneuvering that. Didn't give up a bunch of sacks this year. Shout out to this offensive line. Got a redshirt freshman right tackle that's going to be nice. We are going to have to replace Lozawicki. You didn't really hear much about him because he was really that good on that side. Should have Marcus. Defensively tackles. I'm hoping Scales comes back, but a F play style deal breaker. I'm guessing that he is not, but had 163 tackles, 19 tackles for loss for us. Berglund's a senior. 151 tackles, 26 tackles for loss, 2.5 sacks. Did have an interception for us. Sly should be back. 110 tackles, 12, 2.5, and he is now gone. Marable should be back as well. Schumacher, we'll see if he ends up sticking around. But a really good player, had 11 sacks for us. Harkless in his senior year goes to the transfer portal, just like Schumacher did. Harkless goes to the transfer portal. We bring him back. He finishes his campaign as a senior with 9.5 sacks. I still don't understand the deal breaker for him. It's been bad for us the last 2 years. I don't really understand why. Have tackles and stuff for us this year. So you can, if you want to see somebody's stats in particular, obviously you can pause it. In the kick game, Gee ended up 19 to 24 for him. Didn't miss number. Branch had 3 return touchdowns. He wins the Jet Award as the best returner of the year. DeAndre Smith was decent as a kick returner. Also returned a punt for a score as well. Let's kind of just do like a precursory glance. We do have that. And then for like sacks and stuff, what we'll do is we'll just kind of go through conference by conference really quickly. I'm not going to dive too deep in all this. Russell is your only 5,000-yard passer on the season. And I'm probably not going to like sort everything by touchdowns. Kiki Iwu had a really nice season, just 55% completion percentage. I didn't really notice that. Holstein finally has graduated. Anthony Varner, Marcel Reed is now graduated, had a really nice year. Vizina transfers. A lot of freshmen, though, that I think can really make their mark. We've got a 20-touchdown guy here in Daniel Hill out of Ole Miss. Quentin Joyner with a nice season. Rocco Franco was really good. Was in the Heisman spot there for a little bit in this season. Jamarian Davis. Guys with 1,000 yards in this season, which is good. Maybe they tuned some of the stats. Yeah, teams are definitely running a lot more here. Jonah Wilson, I believe, won the Biletnikoff, if I'm not mistaken. 137 receptions, almost 1,800 yards, and 10 scores. Landon Rowland finished right behind him. And Bachway has a giantly insane. Dallas Wilson has a nice junior year there for the Gators. Chris Lawson, a nice year. Matt Humphreys, a really great year. Bethel Roman, another UTSA guy, has a great year as well. A lot of guys with monster seasons kind of mixed in throughout this. Yeah, a lot of 1,000-yard receivers too. Looking over, this is pretty much, we'll do your list of 100 tackle guys. Slow it down for y'all a little bit on the way back up, but pretty good collection in throughout this. But yeah, I said Dalton Sly was right there as well. We had 3 of the top tackle guys in the country. Who just made the most field goals? Sam Carpenter out of Pittsburgh. Okay, let's go back to the DC 10, 13 and a half, 15 and a half. Okay, for Michael Kilbane out of Northwestern. Right now is the national leader in sacks. I think that is going to do it. I don't know why our coach stability is lower, unless we had staff guys leave that I'm unaware of. I guess. Anybody showing up for us? No, we had nobody that left. Okay, I guess we'll see. But yeah, I think that's it's going to pretty much be. But you know, we're at the point now, we're in year 3, just hoping that the transfer portal does not hit us too terribly bad coming off of a playoff run, but I guess we'll see just how the deal breakers and everything shakes out with that. 9 wins, year 1, 10 in year 2, 11 here in year 3, hoping to keep climbing. Keep playing, but faced a really good team. We went 2-3. I think Notre Dame was a 90-plus team. They were. So, you know, we're a team that's an 82 overall. We went 2-3 against teams that were at least 10 overall points, essentially better. That we have, I do think in general, I think we did a really nice job kind of going through this season. We played teams tough. Nobody blew us out. The Georgia game was our largest margin of of defeat this year, and that game was to me closer than what the score indicates. I think if we don't get hit with the field goal kicker there at the end, and then Georgia just drives down the field, gets a couple first downs, et cetera, maybe we just lose the game by 8 and we have 3 one-score losses. But the losses are what the losses are. I think we did a nice job kind of building on what we've been doing. I mean, getting a win like that over a team in the playoffs on the road in Nebraska, beating them by 20, beating Ohio State and Penn State, who ended up with 7 and 8 wins respectively, but pretty well, manhandling them. I think we played down a little bit to competition at times, but overall, I think this was a really, really good year for us, and hopefully we can continue to build on that. Looks like we're up to 3.5 stars now. I don't know if that's a new thing or not. But it does look like we've moved up a little bit as a program. Hopefully we can continue to push that, and I'm excited to get things started for year 4. The next episode will be the off season. We'll see where the chips fall. But this will be the big recap. I won't really go over stats and stuff. Got a lot of key players to replace though. May have to replace our starting quarterback. Going to have to replace our 2 top rushers this year in Gabriel and Joyner. I think we can do that okay with that as long as we don't have the transfer portal kill us. Corey Smith will be back, but we're going to be losing Chris Durr. You're going to be losing Ahmad Branch. Who else do you lose along the way? Does somebody like Damian Lyles transfer? What about Jesse Watson, who has been waiting his turn? These guys have been waiting to play. I feel pretty good about where the passing game is going to be at as long as we bring back Downs. but you're replacing a lot of production here. Burhan. Now, I feel good about Gant being the next guy at that position. Should be okay here, at left tackle, replacing a senior. The rest of the offensive line, we'll see how much Rasmussen can make up a difference. Maybe center is a position we really look at out of the portal this year. Volk is a freshman, should not be going anywhere. So we should replace a pretty good offensive line. It should be rock solid as long as everybody develops. Hopefully we don't get hit with the transfer portal too bad on a couple of guys like Schumacher. If we have Schumacher and Morton back, your edge rush looks pretty good. I think replacing Harkless is going to be just fine with a guy like Keegler, coming off of a redshirt campaign. Moore and Jeffries, both these guys should be back. At the Sam spot, none of these guys really played a whole lot this year. I am excited about Damian Charles with the 87 speed if he can get his other attributes and stuff up. You're losing Berglund, which is going to suck, but I think we got some guys that can really play that spot in Ben Yates and Bryce Joy. At the wheel, you should bring back you may lose Scales, who was, of course, a monster for us, but I think there are other guys that we can plug in and be okay in that spot as well. Cornerback room, you're losing Wright, but you got guys like Ote, Dalton Sly played a lot. Just these other guys that we have been, sitting here with red shirts. If we can get a big development, I think the cornerback room can be just as good, if not better, than they were this year. Should bring back Bradford. Maybe the deal breaker. We'll see how that ends up playing out. I think, safety could be a spot we really have to look at. Because that is a slow player right there in Brendan Folk. 77 speed is not going to play at all. But we'll see how things play out. We could be replacing a lot of crucial players. The transfer portal's been pretty solid to us, though. And hopefully it will be again if we do have some bad cards dealt our way. But that's going to do it here for this episode. If you enjoy the content, like and subscribe. Check out my Seattle Mariners franchise on MLB The Show 25 on the channel as well. Leave me feedback in the comment section down below. Talk trash about my interceptions if you feel like doing so. But, thank y'all for tuning in. And until next time.